This morning started with a little visit to the lake here in Udaipur and the city palace that is on the lake. This is the part of the palace where the regional Maharaja family or royal family still live. And then this is going into the part of the palace that they've now made into a museum. The palace was originally built in Udaipur on Pakola Lake in 1559. Maharaja Udaya Singh was the first to build the original part of the palace, but subsequent family members, his successors, have added to it right up until present day. So there's different areas of the palace from different eras in time. This is at the opening of the museum where it shows like the family history of the Maharajas. The palace is built on this beautiful lakeside, so you can see this is looking out from the palace onto the lake. This is the outside courtyard of the palace and would have been a hive of activity when it was first built. And this was quite cool. This was just pigeon carrier cages and again more views of the lake from the outside courtyard. This was looking down from one of the rooms down into the entrance, and this was a model demonstrating how they used elephants as a kind of game, a tug of war type game either side of the wall. Now inside some of the rooms of the palace, I could see that kind of mirror glasswork, Sheesh Mahal as they call it, and decorated painted rooms, which were quite popular in a lot of the palaces and forts that I saw. It was really just quite stunning decorative work and stained glass work, and particularly the glistening mirror glass. This is from the courtyard, and this is kind of the throne window where the Maharaja and his close wives would have sat to kind of look at what was going on in the courtyard, either kind of political stuff or games or whatever. After visiting the palace, I took a kind of 45-minute boat ride on Lake Piccola, just kind of looking around the town. It was just a really nice thing to do, to be on the lake, and a nice way to end my 2 weeks in India. So this is the city palace from the outside, from the lake, so that's where I've just been. This is a modern building built in the lake, on the lake. It's a hotel, a really expensive hotel to stay in, part of the Taj group of hotels. This is the restaurant that I sat in last night, that you saw, that I showed the views of the lake from that restaurant. This was very similar to the type of boat that I'm currently in. The boat ride also stopped on this tiny little island that originally belonged to the Maharaja family, where they kind of had like a bit of a holiday home, I guess, even though it's only on an island near their palace, but now it kind of has a restaurant and a few tourist stops, so the boat ride included a half an hour stop on that island. The boat ride was a lovely way to end the holiday, and after the boat ride I went back to my hotel because I was really tired and knew that I had seen everything I wanted to see, but this was a really nice kind of happy Diwali food gift that the hotel staff brought round to my hotel room in the afternoon. Because it was Diwali, it was really nice to be in India for Diwali. So Diwali is the Hindu festival of light, and Hindu is the main religion in this area. So it was like a big kind of holiday in the city, like how we have Christmas here. It's big, kind of everybody doesn't work and goes and has parties and things. So in the early evening after the prayers, which I didn't attend, the hotel did a kind of Diwali party with firecrackers and sparklers, and it was really fun to just kind of join in at the hotel and join in with local people who came to join the hotel's party as well. My fear of fireworks was kind of back, so I've kind of got to a place where I can enjoy firework displays, but as a kid I hated fireworks, and I kind of felt the same. It was really interesting to watch, but it was just like, it felt a bit crazy, but it was really fun to see. It was more firecrackers, Asian firecrackers than kind of fireworks as we have in England. This was me hiding by the door of the hotel, and then I actually went inside and looked through the window because, I was still quite afraid, but it was really fun to see. I remember in primary school learning about kind of Indian people in Diwali doing kind of sand pictures on the floor. So it was really interesting to see all of that done in the hotel, which I'd learned about in primary school. I found that just fascinating, and I never thought I'd be in India to see it. And then this was the restaurant in the hotel, all decorated out, and there was a free buffet for people who had joined the party with live music. So a Diwali party in the hotel was actually a really fun and great way to end my time in India.